The mighty and wild Yampa River is the lifeblood of the Yampa Valley, and we see our stewardship of the hot springs as a vital component in protecting the health of that system for centuries to come. In 1885, James Crawford discovered the Hart Springs and knew right away these waters were special. Over the last 137 years, the stewardship of this spring has been a priority of this community, so much that our nonprofit was founded around it in 1935. The Hart Spring pumps out over 220 gallons of 102-degree water every minute, full of healing minerals such as chloride, sodium, sulfate, silica, calcium, and lithium. The water from the Hart Spring feeds into all of our pools until it eventually travels under Lincoln Avenue and back into the mighty Yampa River.
I'm right there with the Ute Indians. I think this is a sacred and a spiritual place. A lot of healing and strengthening can go on here. These waters are mercurical. Personally, I enjoy the quiet and the solitude of just enjoying the water. I think the fact that we have this facility and these natural elements to enjoy, I think it's something the people of this valley should appreciate and value and help continue to be a world-class facility so that everyone can enjoy it, young and old.
The second stop on our water journey is the hot pool. This pool truly is the melting pot of every person who visits our springs and serves so many purposes for our members and guests. It's where young families come to swim all summer long. It's where many babies will have their first experience in the pool. It's where visitors from around the world soak after a long day on the slopes. It's where many of our low-impact exercise classes are held each week through the year.
To stay active and to enjoy this community and what it brings, and it's my life. The Old Town Hot Spring pools are so important to this community because this is where my kids and all the Steamboat kids learn to swim. But we also have people that just come and want to take a class and use that water as resistance, and it's a great tool. And it's just a treasure that Steamboat has that we want to keep going.
The Hart Spring water flows from our hot pool into the slide pool. And much like our hot pool, this pool serves several purposes beyond a dumping zone for the water slide, though hitting the height requirement for the slide is a rite of passage for local youth. During the day, you can find our partners at UC Health holding aquatic therapy here. It's also where local kids learn to swim during group swim lessons. And on Water Safety Day, it's the first taste of whitewater for kids who will later grow up to play in the Yampa River. The slide pools were fun, safety, and therapy for our community collide.
Swim lessons at Old Town Hot Springs are super important because there's no other place in the community where these children can learn to swim. During our water safety lesson, we try to make connections with our community and our environment, such as Steamboat Lake or the Yampa River, and how using their life jacket when fishing or paddle boarding is applicable in their daily life, and we try to connect that with experiences they've already had and experiences they might have in the future.
From the slide pool, the water flows into our lap pool. Kept at a solid 80 degrees year-round, this pool is a haven for many in our community. And again, this pool serves more roles than just a place for folks to swim laps. However, this pool has met its useful life. The footprint for this pool hasn't changed in over 50 years, and it's time for an upgrade. Though our swim team continues to win around the state, we're unable to host meets and show off our incredible town and facility to other teams. The new construction will enable us to support the swim team, master swimming, and overall lap swimming experience.
Physically, I'm in as good a shape as I was when I was 25 years old. From a mental health perspective, I find it very useful because it helps me reduce stress, and it's always been there for me. And I'd like to think that we really contribute to the community not only as a swimming program, but as a program for overall wellness for both children and adults. I think the pool reconstruction is important on a bunch of different levels. If the pool's not reconstructed, it'll no longer be available for us to use.
The last stop on our Hart Spring journey is the pump house. Most people don't notice the pump house, but it's one of the most vital parts of the facility. Its main function is to clean the water before returning it to the Yampa River. And like the lap pool, our pump house is ready to retire. Technology has changed so much since it was built 60 years ago. Our new state-of-the-art and energy-conscious pump house will enable us to treat our water seamlessly and meet regulations for decades to come. Thanks to the funds raised so far, we plan to break ground on our new pump house this fall. The mighty and wild Yampa River is the lifeblood of the Yampa Valley, and we see our stewardship of the hot springs as a vital component in protecting the health of that system for centuries to come.